please introduce yourself, and then the EO will introduce himself. Go on. What of all these other copies? You didn't give the party agents. Did you give the party agents their own copies?
Yes, we did.
Give the police?
Yes, we did, sir. Dr. Chirome Christopher from Federal University of Technology, Owerri. Collation Officer, Ogun local government area in Imo State. Thank you very much.
My name is Mr. Abadnego Okoli, Electoral Officer, Uguta Local Government.
Can I go ahead, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Uguta Local Government has 11 wards with a total voting population of 86,533. 86,533. Number of accredited voters.
Sorry, EO, is the number correct?
Where you have that?
EO. Number, is that correct? 86. Eh? Please take this in and answer. You are telling all of us.
87,845.
Good. Why did you say the first number?
Well, there you have it. Moments ago, the Chief Returning Officer in Ogun State did announce a winner in the state's governorship election. And there you have the results alert on your screens there. Dapo Abiodun of the All Progressives Congress, Mr. Dapo Abiodun of the APC, being announced as the winner of the Ogun State governorship election. And he placed ahead of Mr. Adekunle Akinlade of the Allied People's Movement and the People's Democratic Party candidate, Mr. Buruji Kashamu. And there you have the figures of the results on your screen. From Ogun State, we have now moved over to Imo State, where the collation of results is still going on at the Independent National Electoral Commission's Collation Center in Owerri, the Imo State capital. Well, and of course, before then, you had the results announced in Akwa Ibom State, where Governor Udom Emmanuel emerged as the winner in the state's governorship election and hereby retaining his seat for the next 4 years. And there you also have the results on your screen. What would probably be described as a landslide. I mean, a huge margin between Governor Emmanuel and his closest rival, Mr. Nsima Ekere of the All Progressives Congress. So we will be returning to Imo State, but of course, probably we may be taking you back to Ogun State to give you the perspectives from the announcement of the governorship election results there. But right now, the split screen is showing you the action, so to say, at the INEC Collation Center in Owerri, the Imo State capital. I believe the returning officer has a thing or two to say, and the man has the situation well in hand from what we can see at this end.
Please. Interact with her. We have not got the cell, and the total is not correct, so we cannot let her go. Yes, Van Oga. So, Professor what?
Dr. Chirome Christopher.
Okay.
Number of accredited voters, 14343. 14343. Yes. 14343.
Out of 87845. Interesting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go on.
Okay. Vote by different political parties. A. 28. A. 28. AA. 34. 31. AA. 34. 31. AAC 22. AAC 22. AAP 05.
All right, so you can, the voice you were hearing was from Imo State, where one of the collation officers is announcing the results, but we have to leave that place to go to Ogun State, where the resident electoral commissioner just announced the winner of the election there. But you can see our correspondent, Dare Idowu, is standing by to give us a report of what just happened right there in Ogun State. Dare, if you can hear me, what must we know now?
Kadi, I can hear you, but it's still very rowdy here in this auditorium. You're just going to manage the situation around here, but I'm going to be very brief. I've got the resident electoral commissioner, Professor Abdugani Raji, standing with me. Of course, you and I know what just happened here. Dapo Abiodun of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has been returned. He polled the highest number of votes, and of course, there are certain requirements. The first is he must poll the highest number of votes, and of course, he must also have the majority, at least 2/3, have 25% of the 2/3 of the 20 local governments in Ogun State, which he has already fulfilled. Okay, so in the course of the collation and the entire announcement, there were a few things that we noticed, and we're going to be posing some questions to the rec who oversaw the exercise. Professor Abdugani Raji, thank you for joining us once again. It's been a very long night, and the promise is going to be like this. Of course, there must be some kind of relief coming with this. But the most important thing is, are you satisfied with the entire process?
Exactly, I'm very satisfied. And in fact, the gray areas we have cleared. I had to speak to a number of the candidates and party faithfuls in the morning when they were trying to cause some disruptions at our collation centers. I did explain to them that cancellation of polls can only take place at the polling unit, and that if anybody has any issue with whatever is being collated, they can actually seek redress at the election petition tribunal or the court, and we will make available all the necessary documents and the materials that they need to take up INEC on any of these issues, so that we appeal to them that disruption of collation at the fourth level of collation is not a good idea and is not in the interest of the public peace.
So we also noticed that there seemed to be some kind of a controversy or some kind of delay because at some point we had 4 local governments and we're waiting for Adodota to complete the 20 local governments that we're supposed to work with. Can you just give us an idea of what happened?
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, actually what happened at Adodota was that yesterday there was a kind of misunderstanding as to whether the materials were complete or not. And the electorate there refused to allow the election to continue just because of one material that was missing, and which could also be taken and could be obtained within 1 hour from our office and return. But they did not allow the officers to leave until it was around after 3. So because of that, the election had to be suspended till today. Just at one polling unit.
Was that a hostage situation?
No, it wasn't an hostage situation. It was a kind of misunderstanding. You know, the agitation by politicians and their followers. So it was an idea of it was deliberate, it wasn't deliberate, and this and that, and the argument continued. In fact, they did not even allow our polling officer to contact us. So that delayed the process the election, and because the election did not start until around 3, we decided that the election should be suspended till today. So the election took place at that polling unit today, and that's what delayed the Ado daughter. So election was completed around 3 p.m. today, and then they did the counting and all those, and then had to take the result to the ward, and then from the ward to the local government. That's what delayed them before they came in here around 10 p.m.
But one very important thing that we must also talk about at this point is the lessons. Are there lessons learned from this particular exercise? Because, of course, there must be some positives, but we must still also talk about the lessons.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is the first time we are handling this quantum of materials, and that overwhelmed our staff. In fact, I must commend the INEC staff for being able to cope with the situation. That's actually what happened. I'm not trying to give them any excuse or whatever, but of course, this is about the first time that we are handling this number of parties, this quantum of materials for elections.
All right, thank you very much. I know you might still need some rest or even get to do some.
Of course, I have to appreciate the entire people of Ogun State for conducting this election in a very peaceful manner. And every time, in fact, I must say that I deeply appreciate them, because every time there are issues, and once they put a call to me, I put a call to people, and I explain to them. And some of my officers, through the administrative secretary, the head of Department of Operations and Voters Education and Publicity, want to give explanation according to the rules and regulations. They always give up and say, we are sorry. And it moves on. That shows maturity and readiness for national development.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Of course, you heard it from the resident electoral commissioner. There are some other key players or stakeholders here. We thought we were going to get the commissioner of police, who, of course, can give us some kind of update on what is happening. But we're still trying to get hold of party agents who are here, and we'd like to talk to them. Good morning, sir. What party do you represent, sir?
APC.
Okay. Oh, you are the agent of the APC. Oh, so congratulations should be in order right now. All right. So what do you make of the entire process?
Well, I think the process went very well. I want to thank the Independent National Electoral Commission for a job well done, and also give kudos to the security operative, because we cannot have a peaceful election without security. I think they've done fairly well, and I want to really appreciate their effort. And I want to give the major glory to Almighty God and the entire people of our dear state for a job well done. This confident repose in our party and our government that will not be in vain.
Of course, I know there might be some questions. Of course, you are on this side where you might not have some complaints, but in the entire process, some of the collation officers from the local government actually brought some reports that are not so good. What can you say about it?
That is expected. If you compare what we are having now to the years, you know that we are improving on daily basis. There will be room for improvement in everything we do. There's no one way of doing things. We must keep on improving. The only thing I think we need to improve on is the fact that this election was conducted on Saturday, and this is Monday morning, having the result. I think we can improve on that. There must be some teething problems, but I don't think that the problem has never overwhelmed INEC, and that is the major part of it.
So the crux of it is that you're giving INEC a pass mark on this.
Yes, of course. But when I'm talking INEC, I will only be mentioning INEC and security, because that security people actually help us to actually avert a lot of problems.
All right, thank you. All right, okay, thank you very much. I think that's the bit we can take right now, because I'm getting the signal from Lagos to end this. Kayode, is there any other question you want to, because I've got another person here standing here with me.
Yeah, I mean, the visuals we're seeing, your background essentially tells us it's over. It's over from your end there. and we must let you go now, Dare Idowu, the Channels TV correspondent there in Ogun State, giving us basically how it has gone since the people went to the polls in Ogun State yesterday. Dare Idowu, Channels TV correspondent, reporting from Ogun State, where Dapo Abiodun of the APC has just been declared the winner of the elections there.